Hi everyone, we're going to solve each equation by factoring. And these are two problems we are doing. So let's look at these. Well, the first one, when you solve by factoring, we're going to set this to equal 0. So I'm going to subtract 12n from both sides and write my quadratic in standard form. I just subtracted 10n from both sides. Also, the more you get used to factoring, you notice that this is a perfect square trinomial. It has this form here. Or you can do this and write 25, where you're going to get, you multiply, you get 25, but when you add or combine, you get negative 10. So this would be negative 5, negative 5. So we're going to write this as n minus 5 times n minus 5 equals 0. This is also can be written as n minus 5 squared equals 0. That's why it's a perfect square trinomial. All right, so we just need to set one of these to, they're both the same. So we set it to 0, add 5 to both sides. So n equals 5. If I plug in 5 back in here, I get 0 times 0. And that is your 0 product. So we only have one solution here. Oh, some people write it like this. All right, for the next one, let's write this in standard form. So I'm going to subtract 9c from both sides. So I get 0 equals 10c squared minus 9z. You can switch this around and write this as 10c squared minus 9c equals 0, whatever works for you. Now for factoring purposes, we're going to use guidelines for factoring. Always for guidelines for factoring, we want to check for greatest common factor. And that means I can divide both of these by, or everything by z here. And instead of losing the z, I just pull the z out. So now when you do that, you're going to get 10z minus 9 equals 0. 0 divided by z is 0. Now we have two things we're going to set to 0. We're going to have z equals 0, which is already solved for us, and 10z minus 9 equals 0. So let's add 9 to both sides. You get 10z equals 9. And then divide both sides by 10, so you get c equals 9/10. So we have c equals 0, or, and that's when you want to use your 0 product property, or c equals 9/10. So for example, if I plug in 0 here, I'm going to get 0 times 9. That equals 0. Or if I plug in 9/10, I'm going to get 9/10 times 0 equals 0. You can also write your solution set as 0, 9/10. Or you could switch it around and write 9/10, 0 if you're using the set set. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.